and people can join in on the promise. People can post their own results of the promise, and then you post yours. And I guess the monetary benefit is that it gets rated at the end, and then you get fair coins that you can actually, it's the virtual currency on the website, and you can actually translate those fair coins into actual cash. So if you make promises, you hold them up, they get voted on, you see how much you've accomplished, and it's a fantastic idea. Go to Indiegogo.com and look for Fair Promise and help them get this website off the ground because it's fantastic. Okay, guys, we got a brand new podcast that you need to check out. It's got Alex and Martin, and you can find it by going to amsportsguys.com, or you can go to soundcloud.com/amsportsguys. AM Sports Guys, AM Sports Guys. I went over there and I took a listen to this show. And if you like this episode, all they do is talk about sports. They focus on the sports and the entertainment value of it and what their thoughts are on trades and all kinds of things. So it's a very interesting podcast if you're into sports, which I am. I listened to it on my way to work today. It was fantastic. So make sure you go to amsportsguys.com or go to soundcloud.com/amsportsguys.
Welcome to MyDoctor.care, C-A-R-E, where over 750,000 doctors around the country are willing to help you. Just select a specialty, enter your zip code, and we'll show you all possible options close to your home or work. Our portal for patients is better than free. Because you do not pay a dime doesn't mean you can't get something. All you need to do right now is create your own account. There are 4 main reasons why it is essential to register at MyDoctor.care. You can book an appointment online without ever having to call the doctor's office. You can share the experience and review each doctor you visited. You can participate in our reward program and win valuable prizes. And registered users can make real money transferring collected reward points into company shares. Visit the website MyDoctor.care and just go to the For Patients page and click on the button Join Now and confirm your registration. Also, do not forget to invite your friends and relatives to our portal because this is exactly what will bring you the desired reward. Our mobile application is available on the App Store and Google Play. However, our unique reward program is only available on PC or Mac. Again, that website, MyDoctor.care, MyDoctor.care, MyDoctor.care. Go visit and register now.
And welcome back to the Bill and Joe Show. I am your host today, your solo host, Bill. And getting back to this this whole football idolization thing, and staying on the topic of sports, which I don't really get a chance to talk too much about. Joe is a sports fan. He listens to a lot of sports stuff. He doesn't enjoy talking about it, and I get that. I understand that. So this is kind of giving me a platform, a chance to talk about something. And this kid, Johnny Manziel, everybody wants to talk about hating Tom Brady. Or just hating Tom Brady. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If you want to hate any superstar or athlete, hate Johnny Manziel. For those of you that don't know, here's a kid who played pretty good football in college. He makes the money sign when he does something good. And for those of you that don't know, the money sign is where you rub your thumb against your index and middle finger and move it back and forth really fast like you've got lots of cash. Now, Johnny Manziel does have lots of cash. He was drafted by the Browns in the first round. He makes NFL money. And this kid, and by kid, I mean he's a grown man, but he acts like a fucking kid. He is making NFL quarterback money. He sucks. He is not good. Now, can some of that be attributed to the fact that he's on the Cleveland Browns? Yes, of course it can. I don't see this guy being good anywhere. This guy is so not good. Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys wanted to get him. Really wanted to get him. He didn't. And he's a smart businessman. But he makes really poor personnel choices sometimes. I.e. Greg Hardy. I.e. Terrell Owens. I.e. Tony Romo is my quarterback. No, this kid, Johnny Manziel, So he went to alcohol rehab a couple of months ago. I've been to rehab once. I lasted like 3 hours. I was like, no, I'm not staying here. He went to rehab. He got out of rehab. He earned the starting quarterback position. He told his coaches he was going to be on the straight and narrow, and then all of a sudden somebody with an iPhone recorded him drunk as shit, rapping like insanely derogatory rap lyrics with a champagne bottle in his hand. This guy has got he has no filter. He is completely tone deaf to what it means to be a quarterback and a role model. Because that's what you are. You're a role model. If you're an NFL player, I don't care if you are a backup left guard. You are a role model to somebody out there. Act like one. Tom Brady doesn't do anything that does not embody role model. Derek Jeter is another name that comes to mind. Now, we could say Kobe Bryant, but he had to change his number because he got caught cheating on his wife. Bought her a big ring, changed his jersey number. And some people are saying now that Kobe's retired, and I do want to get to that, is Kobe Bryant is retiring. He's kind of, I don't know. I'm 37, so I was old enough to really kind of, I guess, appreciate Michael Jordan. But really, even with me, and maybe this is because I'm just not that big of a basketball fan, but Kobe Bryant was my Michael Jordan. I don't know. I know I totally fit the demo for a Michael Jordan fan, especially geographically located, but I don't know. Michael Jordan just never did it for me. I know. I get it. Greatest of all time. I understand. He won a lot of championships. I get it. I didn't like him. I didn't like Kobe either. I don't like LeBron. I mean, anyway, Kobe Bryant is retiring. And his team, the Los Angeles Lakers, when I was growing up, the Lakers were the team. They were the champions. And then the Bulls. And then it's kind of like hit or miss after that. Anybody can win. Any year. If you have LeBron on your team, you're probably going to lose. That's what I've learned. But Kobe's retiring, and Tiger Woods, another fallen hero, kind of hinted at his retirement at a press conference yesterday, saying that he doesn't have anything to work towards, saying that that his recovery has no timetable on it. He doesn't really honestly know why he's even still playing. And he has not, and this is the messed up thing about sports. And actually I think it has more to do with just being a public figure. Because when you get caught up in lies, no matter how squeaky, and Tiger Woods and Kobe Bryant were as squeaky clean as you can possibly get. I mean, it's what happened to Kobe Bryant and definitely Tiger Woods would be the equivalent of Tom Brady. You finding out tomorrow on ESPN that Tom Brady was caught in a brothel with 12 porno midgets filming a mouth-fucking stampede while doing lines of coke and slapping his own mother. That's the equivalent. You don't get to be Tiger Woods and pick up girls at a Perkins. You've got a gorgeous wife, beautiful kids, a career that anybody would die for. You get paid money to hit a little white ball and exercise, walk. You don't even have to carry your own clubs. If I was a golfer, if I was a professional golfer, I would insist on carrying my own clubs. That's just the guy in me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I changed my tune if I was making, $6 million from Nike without even having to do anything. And then the purse at the end of the tournament, whatever that is. But really, I would carry my own clubs, and I would want a caddy because he can read greens and tell me which club he would advise me to use. And Lord knows, my buddy Justin knows, I'm a horrible golfer, so I need all the help I can get. But you get paid money to hit a ball. Kobe made money by using a ball and putting it into a circular thing with a net. Johnny Manziel gets paid millions of dollars to really do nothing. It just amazes me. Like, psychologically, in public figures, going back to what I was saying, public figures, like, you get caught up when you're so squeaky clean, and you get caught up doing some morally compromising behavior. That's when Tiger lost it. And as far as I can recant, that's when Kobe lost it. I don't remember the last time the Lakers were competitive. And I don't remember the last time Tiger was. I know it was before he got caught fucking Perkins waitresses. I can tell you that. I know that much. Now, Michael Jordan, I believe that he walked away from the game right before it came out that he was a gambling and a sex addict, but who knows? Sure, Wikipedia does, but it's amazing. Speaking of sports, Wladimir Klitschko, one of my beloved boxers, and I don't get to really talk about boxing at all, ever, on this show, because there's literally, I think, one guy, the Duke, who has been on the show. He is really the only person that I know that you can have a boxing conversation with. It's a dying sport. I don't know how. I don't know why. I enjoy it. Maybe it's MMA, UFC sort of thing, you know. I mean, Ronda Rousey just broke records with her loss to Holly Holmes. But boxing is like it was such a huge part in my childhood, and then I kind of got away from it when Mike Tyson went away from it. And then as I got into adulthood, like, I started paying more attention to it. And I have come to love a very small selected little group of boxers. Wladimir Klitschko is one of them. Now, David Haye is also one of them. For those of you that don't know, David Haye is from the UK. He's a black gentleman. He talks with an English accent, which is even cooler. The only thing cooler than that is a hot woman with an English accent. But, yeah, David Haye fought Wladimir Klitschko. And David Haye is by far my favorite boxer. But he's coming out of retirement. He's fighting January 14th, I want to say. Some guy I've never heard of, but the guy looks big. He looks big. At David Haye, if you're listening to this, you need to use your arms, bro. Use your length, because this dude looks like he can hit. His shoulder muscles have muscles on top of them. Like, when he's just standing with his arms at his side, like, he's got like enough room coming off of his collarbone. Like, you could probably set an entire soda can, like, right on his collarbone, and there would be enough muscle behind it to hold it up. This guy looks big. David Haye fought Vitaly Klitschko. Me and Danielle, we watched the fight live on my computer because it was over in Germany, and it was at 3:30 in the afternoon, I think. We scored the fight, and it lasted all 12 rounds, and we both scored the fight that David won, but apparently all three judges disagreed with us pretty substantially. So we must have misscored the rounds. But Klitschko beat David Haye, and he's beaten everybody in like 12 years. He hasn't lost a fight in 12 years. Now, I've watched a lot of Klitschko fights.